Hi everyone, I'm really quickly today going to show you how to tear paper. Tearing your drawing paper, tearing your printmaking paper, tearing all kinds of papers is a really fast and easy way to get more images out of a single sheet of paper and get the aspect ratio and sizes you want for your drawing. If you have a long straight edge, that's really great. If you don't, a short ruler is also great. If you don't have either of those, that's okay too. The only other thing you'll need is a bone folder, which you can get at any art supply store or Amazon, and or some other object like a pencil without an eraser, right? Anything that has a flat edge. You could use a rolling pin if you wanted to. And you'll see what these are for in just a second. So we're going to do this without specific measurements, but if you used a ruler to measure the size of paper you wanted, that would work perfectly fine too. What I'm going to do is create 4 smaller sheets, which are in the same proportion as my larger 18 by 24 sheet. And I'm going to do that first by folding my paper in half, matching the corners, and doing a simple fold. Now, what I want to do is take my bone folder and very much crease that fold. Then to get an extra great tear, it's a good idea to turn your paper over and crease from the other side. Again, I can do this with pencil or any other flat object, right? So now, if I have a long straight edge, what I want to do is put that straight edge into the valley of the fold. Line up on my fold. Hold down the straight edge or the ruler with some good pressure. Standing up is always best. And then just simply lift and tear. Okay? If you're using a ruler and you have a longer piece of paper, you may have to do this in sections. Right? You may have to lift and tear and then move the ruler and lift and tear again. If you don't have a straight edge, you can also do this by wrapping that fold over the edge of a table and pulling down along the edge of a nice sharp table. So then to get my quarter size sheets, all I need to do is fold my half in half again in the opposite direction. I'll score. Flip it inside out, score again, and tear in the same way. So a couple of notes while I finish this up. And one is, depending on the thickness of your paper, the tearing and scoring may take more effort. Like with thicker papers, like heavyweight printmaking papers or watercolor papers, sometimes it's nice to flip and score those multiple times in order to get a nice clean tear. Okay, and also if you have papers that have different tooths or different sides to them, you may want to lightly mark which side is the proper side, the side you want to work on, so that you don't get lost as you tear the paper into smaller sheets. So there you go, tearing paper. Now you can make art any size you like.